So as you know, as most of you know, I spent my pretty much my entire adult life preparing for one career and working one career in one school district. And if you add up my internship, it was 30 years. And so 3 decades of working in what I like to call a microcosm of society, because all of the ills of society do end up eventually within the school, because it's this microcosm. So all the ills of society end up there, and you see them all. And with each passing decade, I would see more and more things swept under the carpet, more and more atrocious behavior from the students being allowed, more and more of adults that could really, really care less about their kids' education, and more adults just going off on any administrator that calls on a complaint about their child's behavior. So, basically the slow decline, which is now appearing to be more rapid, but you have 2/3 of all teachers in this nation. I just heard this statistic this morning, so hopefully it's correct. 2/3 of all teachers in this nation say that they're going to be quitting that profession within the next year or two. And if you want to go down a rabbit hole on YouTube, search, teachers that are fed up, teachers that are preparing to quit, teachers that are preparing to change their profession, because they have no support. And so they usually, 9 out of 10 of them, go into the profession with a good heart posture, and they go into that profession for the right reasons. But somewhere along the way, they throw in the towel. I mean, because I worked with these teachers for 3 decades, and you'd see that bright, bright light within them shining for only like the first 2 or 3 years of their career. And boy, it was diametrically opposed, 180 degrees different from their light, the dim, dim light, the last 2 or 3 years of their education. And it's called learned helplessness. So in psychology, you have this terminology, learned helplessness, and it came from an experiment with dogs, and putting dogs in metal crates and that were electrified. And so they had to be standing on the metal at the bottom of the crate, and they would send jolts of electricity in there. And the dogs would be in pain, so they'd whimper. And then they would turn it off. But then in the other group, they wouldn't turn it off, because they would want to see, what is this dog